la 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 la. I love you, I love you, I love you.
Gate here.
Yep.
Watch out for cars, guys. You can see the shrapnel marks. This is all from the 1967 war. Even they tore that in 48. And so they tried to penetrate through Zion Gate, but eventually in 67 penetrated through Lions Gate. But not with lack of trying, as you can see.
Yeah.
Zion Gate is a 90-degree defensive gate that the Turks built. They built 90-degree defensive gates because you can't rush a city, right? You have to stop, you lose your momentum, and then you make a turn. And so this is Zion Gate. We will go into Zion Gate. We will go through a little bit of the Armenian quarter, and we're going to head into the Jewish quarter. Let's be very careful walking through Zion Gate.
Some you don't know, right?
Oh my goodness.
Ciao guys.
Car.
Everyone on.
I'll meet you guys right over here on the...
Okay.
That's cool. Oh, wow, look at that train. Oh, dang. I didn't even know they went down here. Yeah, yes. That would be my choice too. Because it's more calm.
It'd be very cool. Tisha, could we actually do pictures in front of it? Like if people want to take a picture in front of it with nobody behind? My right, your right.
They're right here.
Into the sun. Oh. Lauren, here's the door for you.
She goes, you know, people can get baptized in the Jordan, but you just got to stand.
Barb? Oh, that's so precious. Cool. Barb?
Yes, my love.
Precious.
Yes, yes, pumpkin. Yes, pumpkin. Yes, pumpkin. I don't know who's calling me precious. Who's that man? Who's that man? What does he want with me?
I was calling you Barb.
Hey, you.
Who's that man?
Right into it.
But now it's okay.
We're not passing Mariah, are we? Either way. Well, Dana also wants it.
Welcome home.
Good, how are you? Isn't it great?
That's a great sweatshirt.
Yeah, it is a great shirt, yeah.
No, I was just going to say you're not. Yeah.
You can hear me though.
I can hear you.
Well, I can hear you here.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me back there? Yeah. So the Cardo is the main shopping street from 132 AD. So the Cardo during the time of Jesus was right next to the Holy Temple.
Yeah.
Once the temple was destroyed in 70 AD, there's no reason to have a Cardo next to a temple that doesn't exist. So all life moved up to the Western Hill. So this is the Cardo that was prepared for Hadrian's arrival in 132 AD. We all know what happened with that. Banned Jews from coming to Jerusalem, named the region Palestine, and that started the Bar Kokhba revolt, which ended in 135 AD, unfortunately, and that was the end until the Jews started coming back in the late 1800s and took them to But but even there was always Jewish presence. I mean, even in the 1200s, there was Jewish presence here in the area of the Jewish Quarter. Some of the famous rabbis, Rabbi Rambam, came to the region and wanted to increase Jews to live in the Jewish Quarter. And by the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, the Jewish Quarter was blooming. So remember, during the Turkish period, the walls are built, and we have the Muslim, Christian, Jewish, and Armenian quarters inside the old city. And unfortunately, that all ended in 1948 in the War of Independence. Any of you guys that have ever read the books, Bodhi Taney books, Zion Chronicles, really good books about life in the Jewish Quarter and during that time. But it was hand-to-hand, door-to-door combat during the War of Independence and even before the War of Independence, living in the Jewish Quarter. Unfortunately, we lost every single battle. I mean, that was it. We were marched out. Those that survived marched out of Zion Gate. And the Jewish Quarter becomes Jordan in 1948 till 1967. 2 days later, the synagogues in the Jewish Quarter were blown up. And it wasn't until 1967 that we could come back and resettle the Jewish Quarter. And so in 1967, Jerusalem and all the holy sites were conquered, and we moved back and started rebuilding the Jewish Quarter. And you can see people live here. And it's beautiful. The Jewish Quarter is beautiful. I'm going to show you a couple of the archaeological excavations besides the Cardo as well. So follow me.
What was the book you said?
I feel it.
It got bigger and bigger, and he realized that he actually found a portion of the wall, the broad wall mentioned in Isaiah, which was a first, not second, first temple period wall that was built by Hezekiah in preparation for the Assyrian attack. So the continuation of the broad wall is here. They've covered it up. I think they're doing something to preserve it. But look how wide. It's a massive defensive wall from the first temple period. Estimated height of the wall all the way up to there. So that's it, just in the middle of the Jewish Quarter, a massive first century temple period wall that we can use. There they are. All the little kids jumping around.
Oh, nice.
I'm better than that.
Guys, so this is like the courtyard of the Jewish Quarter. These are my friends. There's two Orthodox Jewish brothers that actually have an open communication with the Christians, right? And they have this store. It's called Shorashim. That means roots. But just like they're like one of the only ones that have a couple of really unique things that are really cool. One thing that they have is microcalligraphy. And so microcalligraphy is something like this. You see they have lithographs with these pictures, and like that one is Ruth, and literally the entire scripture of Ruth is inside the calligraphy. Oh my God! Microcalligraphy. got like some of them. They have one that has they have one with Daniel and the lions. The entire book in Hebrew of Daniel is in that actual picture. And so they have really cool lithos here, and everything is biblically based. One other thing that they have here is they're the only place that has that picture of Yud-He Vav-He, Yahweh between the mountains of Shiloh and Bethel. So they carry that too, and so it's called Shorashim. Oh boy. Right, and so we'll go over here for a second.
Oh, okay, good.
By the name of the Temple Institute under Rabbi Chaim Richman, who are the foremost authorities on the temple, and they're the ones that are redoing all of the temple implements for a third temple. So they've got the gold menorah. This menorah will be in the third temple if there is one. Also, we just shipped the red heifers over, and so we finally, after all these years, have several red heifers that we've sent over. Who knows? We need a rabbi to say we're going to do it. It'll be World War III, but we are in place. We've redone the Sanhedrin. We actually have the gold menorah, and we have all of the temple implements, including the red heifer, for rebuilding the third temple. One day. One day.
One day.
So you see the Jewish quarter. I'm gonna let's break till 1:30. Let's meet right back here. It's just a little over an hour.
What book is this? Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah, the Book of Jude. So this must be the Bible Star. Oh yeah?
That's a cool book.
Yeah, it's like a kid's book. It's like perfect. Oh, wait, what's this?
I'm so happy you're happy.
Northport, Southwest Florida.
I'm from Orlando.
That's where I grew up, Castleberry.
Oh, okay.
First graduating class. First graduating grad thing. No houses, no nothing. Yeah, I went.
This is where we had lunch. Got fish and chips.
With the Talib, the Jewish guy surfing?
Yes! That's so cool. Oh my god.
See that, the surfer, the Jewish guy?
Take it back to California.
How much is it we should take it for?
We're out shopping. It's like the Christian headquarters, I believe.
Never say.
You're going to be at the garden too for communion?
Oh yeah.
Alright guys,
I don't know where Josh and Maggie are. Let me call her.
There's Tom right there. I see Tom and Barbara. Let's see if they're coming down that way.
You're like, I am.
Traffic in Jerusalem. Wow. Okay, yeah. So we are back in the hotel early, which is weird because it's only 3 p.m. Dang, that guy is still yelling.
Why you need a picture?
Oh no, it's a video.
Oh, okay.
And then I heard him yelling, and I was like, he's still yelling? Oh dang. Some random guy is yelling at our bus driver. Anyway, it's so weird because it's 3 o'clock and the day's just so early, so it's like, that's a bummer. I guess there's protesting going on here in Israel, so all the roads are closed, a lot of the roads are closed, so we just wanted to make sure we come back to the hotel so we're not trapped anywhere. But other than that, yeah, it's just a bummer that we had to cancel our plans. Now we've got to figure out what else to do. So we'll see. And our bus driver still got yelled at. Okay, well, see you guys later.